After 457 flights over the years, I've learned something important. Getting through airport security gracefully isn't about being young or tech-savvy. It's about being prepared. And frankly, at our stage in life, we deserve to travel with dignity and comfort, not scrambling around security checkpoints feeling flustered. Just last week at Denver International, I watched a distinguished gentleman struggle for nearly 10 minutes with his leather lace-up boots, while a long line of travelers waited behind him. The embarrassment on his face was heartbreaking because I've been in those exact shoes. Literally. We've all had those moments where we feel like we're holding everyone up, and it's just unnecessary stress we don't need. Today, I'm sharing the travel outfit approach I've refined over decades of flying. This isn't about following the latest fashion trends. It's about arriving at your destination feeling put together, comfortable, and confident. Whether you're flying to visit family, taking that well-deserved vacation, or traveling for business, you deserve to feel good about how you look and feel throughout the entire journey. Let's start from the ground up. And honestly, your shoes can make or break your entire travel experience. I learned this lesson the hard way during a connection in Chicago O'Hare about 15 years ago. Here's what I've discovered doesn't work well for us. Those beautiful leather lace-up boots we love. They're a nightmare at security. High heels might look professional, but they're torture after walking those long airport corridors. And those tight dress shoes? Your feet will thank you for leaving them at home. What works beautifully are comfortable walking shoes or quality sneakers. Think something like the Brooks Ghost series or similar. The key is finding shoes that slip off easily for security but stay snug on your feet when you're walking. I always loosen my laces slightly before I get in the security line, making removal quick and dignified. Remember, comfort isn't just nice to have, it's essential. Your feet are going to carry you through some very long days, so treat them well. Now, let's talk about something that's important for everyone: proper socks and circulation. This isn't vanity, this is about our health and comfort. For any flight over 2 hours, I always wear compression socks. They help prevent uncomfortable swelling, reduce fatigue, and most importantly, help reduce the risk of blood clots during long periods of sitting. You can find attractive, comfortable compression socks that don't look medical. They just look like nice, well-fitted socks. On top of the compression socks, I layer regular, comfortable socks. Preferably merino wool if your budget allows. They regulate temperature naturally and resist odors even on those very long travel days. Here's something we need to address directly. Please, always wear socks to the airport. Those security checkpoint floors are not places we want to walk barefoot. And frankly, it's not the most dignified look for us either. Good socks are a simple way to maintain both health and appearance standards we value. Let's be honest about pants. We all know what feels good on our bodies, and we shouldn't have to sacrifice comfort for appearance when we travel. The biggest mistake I see people making is wearing pants that require a belt to security. You'll have to remove that belt anyway, and nobody wants to be holding up their waistband while going through the body scanner. It's just not dignified. What works wonderfully are pants with a comfortable elastic or drawstring waist. And I'm not talking about sloppy sweatpants. There are beautiful, sophisticated options that look put together but feel like pajamas. Look for pants with secure zippered pockets too. Regular pockets just don't cut it when you're constantly sitting, standing, and moving through airports. I also recommend pants with fitted ankles rather than wide legs. We don't need loose fabric getting caught in escalators or dragging across those less than clean airport floors. Choose dark colors. They hide spills and stains better. And we're all practical enough to plan for life's little accidents. Over the years, I think many of us have noticed that our bodies don't always regulate temperature the same way. Airplanes can be surprisingly cold or uncomfortably warm, and we need to be prepared for both. Your base layer should be something you're comfortable being seen in alone, because you'll be removing outer layers at security. I prefer a high-neck t-shirt or blouse. It keeps you covered and looking appropriate when you're bending to remove shoes or reaching for items. For your middle layer, choose a zip-up cardigan or light jacket rather than a pullover. Trust me on this. When you're seated in that middle seat and suddenly feel too warm, you'll be grateful you can unzip rather than wrestling with something over your head. Choose dark, neutral colors that won't show every little spill or reflect back at you from the seatback entertainment screens. Colors like navy, charcoal, or black are both practical and flattering. The key is creating a system where you can easily add or remove layers as conditions change, maintaining both comfort and dignity throughout your journey. Here's a strategy I've developed over the years that helps me move through security smoothly and confidently, without feeling rushed or flustered. Before you even get in line, prepare your jacket or cardigan by putting all your small items, phone, wallet, keys, jewelry, into the jacket pockets. This way, you simply remove your jacket and place it in the bin, with everything secured together. No more fumbling with multiple items or worrying about leaving something behind in those gray bins. Keep your ID and boarding pass easily accessible until you pass through the scanner, then put them away safely. Take your time. You have every right to move at a pace that feels comfortable and safe for you. If TSA asks you to step aside for any additional screening, stay calm and cooperative. It happens to all of us sometimes, and there's nothing embarrassing about it. They're just doing their job, and being gracious makes the process smoother for everyone. Remember, you've earned the right to travel with dignity. Don't let anyone rush you through a process that affects your safety and comfort. Let's talk about the finishing touches that can make or break your travel comfort, especially the details that can really matter during long journeys. For hair accessories, soft scrunchies or fabric hair ties are much more comfortable than hard clips when you're leaning back in those airplane seats. If you wear your hair up, keep it low and comfortable rather than high styles that will leave you with a headache after hours of travel. Regarding jewelry, keep it simple. Small earrings, your wedding ring, and perhaps a simple necklace usually pass through security without issue. Leave the statement pieces at home. They're more likely to trigger additional screening. And honestly, they're not very comfortable for long travel days anyway. If you wear glasses, keep them on. TSA allows it. If you normally wear contacts, consider switching to glasses for long flights. The dry cabin air can make contacts very uncomfortable, and glasses are simply more practical if you plan to rest during the flight. Don't forget sunscreen on your face and hands, and bring sunglasses. We're exposed to significant UV rays through those large airport and airplane windows, especially at higher altitudes. Let me share some outfit choices that I've learned to avoid over the years, not because they're wrong, but because they can create unnecessary challenges or discomfort during travel. First, jumpsuits or one-piece outfits might look stylish, but they're impractical for airplane bathrooms. Most of us value convenience and dignity, and struggling with a complicated outfit in a tiny airplane restroom isn't either of those things. Traditional jeans, especially tight ones, become very uncomfortable during long flights. If you love the look of jeans, consider the newer stretch versions that feel more like comfortable pants but look like denim. Avoid clothing with controversial or political messages. Travel days can be stressful enough without attracting unwanted attention or getting into discussions with strangers about sensitive topics. White or very light-colored clothing, especially pants, is just asking for trouble. Airports and airplanes are full of opportunities for spills and stains, and we're wise enough to plan ahead for these realities. Finally, avoid anything you haven't worn for extended periods before. Travel day is not the time to test new clothing or shoes. Stick with tried-and-true pieces you know are comfortable and reliable. Let me show you how this all comes together into a complete travel outfit that will serve you well from departure to arrival. Starting from the foundation, comfortable walking shoes with compression socks layered under regular socks. Well-fitting pants with an elastic waistband and secure pockets, no belt needed. A comfortable, high-neck base layer that looks appropriate on its own. Add a zip-up cardigan or light jacket with pockets for your essentials, and if weather requires it, a lightweight outer layer that packs easily. Keep accessories simple and functional. Comfortable hair ties, minimal jewelry, and practical glasses if needed. This system works whether you're traveling in summer or winter, economy or first class. The principles remain the same: comfort, dignity, and function. You can adapt the specific pieces based on your destination and personal style, but the foundation stays consistent. The beauty of this approach is that you'll arrive at your destination looking put together and feeling comfortable, not wrinkled and exhausted. You've worked hard in life. You deserve to travel well. After all these years of traveling, I've learned that the best travel outfit isn't about impressing strangers. It's about taking care of ourselves so we can enjoy the journey and arrive ready for whatever adventures await us. We've covered everything from the ground up, supportive shoes and proper socks for our health, comfortable pants that don't require belts, layers that adapt to changing temperatures, and a TSA strategy that keeps us organized and dignified. Most importantly, we've talked about avoiding the clothing choices that can turn travel from an adventure into an ordeal. Remember, in life, we have the wisdom to prioritize comfort and practicality without sacrificing our sense of style. We've all earned the right to travel on our own terms, feeling confident and comfortable every step of the way. I'd love to hear about your own travel outfit discoveries in the comments below. What works best for you? What mistakes have you learned to avoid? We all have valuable experience to share with each other. If this approach to travel dressing resonates with you, please subscribe for more travel tips designed with comfort and practicality in mind. Next week, I'll be sharing my strategies for staying comfortable and maintaining good posture during those long flights, something that's valuable for all of us who spend hours in airplane seats. Until then, travel well, travel comfortably, and remember, you deserve to feel good about every journey you take.